What's up guys, Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. Today we're going to attack another one of those issues that seems to plague all of us. It doesn't matter whether we are high-level functioning athletes, that's who I'm used to training and they have these issues, or whether you're somebody that sits behind a desk all day or likes to be on your iPhone all day. You're going to have probably adaptive shortening in the forearm muscles on the back of your arm here that are going to lead to a lot of problems. So there is a great way to stretch them out. And really when we talk about stretching, it's actually pretty simple, because if you look at what the function of a muscle is or a group of muscles, if you do the opposite, you're going to stretch them out. And Google is a really good resource because it tells us right away the function of a muscle, and we can try to reverse engineer that and do exactly the opposite. So when we look at these muscles here, what are we talking about? We're talking about all the muscles in the back of the forearm. And you know, if you've been kind of laying away from the gym for a long period of time and you start to train again, you get sore back here. It's one of the most common places people come to me and say, man, I just started working out again. I do curls, I do pull-ups. I can't even do them because they hurt. Or you go and you sit down at work and you try to type all day. The problem is we're getting shortening over time because look at the posture that we're holding here. All of us all day long, just like when we were sitting with the hip flexors and the anterior tilt, we get our elbows in here and they're flexed. They're not out straight, they're flexed in here. Our hands and wrists are kind of bent back a little bit. Typing, or again, using iPhones, they're bent back. You can see it right there. The next thing is we get some supination, meaning that our forearms kind of turn this way. They kind of turn up. This is a real exaggeration of it, but they're here. They're certainly not down. So over time, you've got an adaptive shortening of all the muscles that do that. And namely, we're talking about the brachioradialis, we're talking about the extensors on the back here, back side of our wrist. So in order to stretch them, we want to do the exact opposite. We want to extend our elbows as far as we can. We want to pronate our wrists, or our forearms as much as we can, and we want to flex our wrists. So here's the easy way to do it. Take your hands, put them out back to back, just like that, okay? Now from here, if you want to stretch, you're going to have to stretch them both, so it doesn't really matter, but if you want to stretch this one out, whatever one you want to stretch, you put it over the other one. Okay, now you try to grasp your hands together. So now we're in this position. Okay, now, right off the bat, what I want to do is I want to straighten my elbows. Right? We talked about that. Those other muscles like to kind of bend our elbows and flex them. So we want to straighten them out to get that stretch started. The next thing we want to do is, if they want to turn our arms up, we want to turn them down. So again, I'm stretching the one on top here. I use my right hand, this arm over here, to turn it down. Turn down that way. And then lastly, I use that same hand to pull my wrist into flexion. It's right here when we start, nice and straight like that. And I use my right hand, which is the one underneath here where my thumb is, and I pull down into flexion. So I've got straight arms, I'm pulling into flexion, and then I'm twisting down into that pronation there. That is a great stretch for the back side of my forearms. And again, I don't care whether you're sitting at your desk all day, whether you're driving, whether you're texting, or whether you're trying to work out and you've already got forearm pain, you need to start doing this and stretching it. You hold it for about 30 seconds, 3, 4, 5 times a day. What's going to happen is your forearms are going to start getting nice and loose again. You're going to get rid of a lot of that pain, and when you do hit the gym, you're not going to be kind of laid up because you can't do your exercises because of that pain. Guys, again, we're putting the science back in strength always here because this stuff matters. Whether you're a high-level functioning athlete who can't perform at their highest level because these things are bringing you down, or whether you're somebody that's trying to get there, or you're just trying to live your own life and you can't do it because things are, this pain is kind of getting in the way. We all need to do something like this. If you're ready to commit to a training program step by step and you want to train like an athlete, to look like an athlete, and to feel like one, then head to ATHLEAN-X.com and get our ATHLEAN-X training system. In the meantime, if you found this video helpful, make sure to leave your comments and thumbs up below. Whatever other problems you're dealing with, leave them down below. I'm happy to cover them as a physical therapist. It's kind of my job and my responsibility, I think, and I've got a big community here that I think I can help in doing so. All right, guys, I'll be back here again soon. See ya.